My friends, it's time to get clear. I'm just about to actually go to a rehearsal dinner for a wedding ceremony that I am officiating this weekend. And I want to shoot this video first though, because it's midweek, which means you need a midweek mindset shift. So if you want to change anything in your life, it could be changing a habit, breaking free from anxiety, overcoming self-doubt, stop hiding in plain sight, whatever it is that you would like to stop doing or change in your life, one of the biggest things that you can do is to get crystal clear on how you will know once you've gotten the results and what will happen when you make those changes. A lot of people in my programs, I first ask them, I say, okay, so we're going to be working with anxiety, self-doubt, overwhelm, everything like that. There are things that you're going to stop doing, start doing, stop doing, do more of, do less of, do something different or do something better. And what are some of those things? And a lot of people say, oh geez, I'll just know. I'll just know. You know, I look at them and I give the sigh, so you'll just know. Okay. How will you know? And 99% of the time they'll say, I'll just be feeling better. I'll say, okay. And how will you know you'll be feeling better? Well, I'll be feeling a little bit lighter. Okay, and what will happen as a result of you feeling a little bit lighter? And I keep digging and digging and digging. The reason why is because the more crystal clear people are with their results, the easier it will be for them to get that result, and they'll know when they have achieved it. So what I look for, what I push for, is for people to give me specific, actionable things of actions they'll be taking, like actual things that they'll be doing or doing differently. Like I said, doing things different, doing things better, doing more of something, less of something. That's what we want to go for. We want to go for those changes. A couple of examples of that. Why is my mouth not working today? So a couple of examples of this. I was working with someone who is a business owner, and their business relied on making sales calls and doing outreach. And they were terrified of doing outreach because they didn't want to get the no, which so many people dread. Which, by the way, I'll be going deeper into a different video about no's and everything like that. So I asked them, I said, okay, once we clear that performance anxiety and that kind of fear, that doubt, how will you know? What will you be doing differently? And at first, this person said to me, well, I'll just, I'll be feeling better. I won't be afraid anymore. Okay, so what will you be doing more of? How will you know? And what are you going to be doing differently now that you won't be afraid anymore? And they said, oh, okay, I'll pick up the phone. I'll be making more calls. I said, okay, give me some specifics. And we got into the specifics. You want to hear a funny, interesting story? After this person went through my program, guess what they did? They went from making 15 calls a month to making 15 calls a day. And they also were able to open up, so they started engaging more on those calls and developing more of a humanistic connection instead of the robotic, hello, my name is Jim and I would like to sell you a vacuum cleaner today. So this person got crystal clear on what was going to change or what was going to happen. The second thing, or second example of this, was an athlete that I worked with who had performance anxiety. And every single time, this is a volleyball player, every single time this person would go up to serve, they'd faulty on the serve. And again, I asked, okay, what will be different? Or how will you know you'll make the change? They said, oh, I'll just know. I'll just know, okay. Your mind doesn't know. So when you say, I'll just know, it leaves it too open-ended. So we got to get super specific, super clear. And of course, they said, well, I'll be able to crush the serve and I'll be able to spike the ball. And they went into great detail. So you have to go into detail of what results you're going to be getting from making whatever change you want to make. And you got to get specific and start telling that story instead of the old one. And that's why there has to be enough of a change in order for you to put the work into getting a change. And sometimes that change might feel a little different at first. and it should feel different. And it should bring a different feeling and different emotion. So the emotion that it can bring for you is a feeling of being proud, accomplished, achieved. So with that said, get super clear on what results you're going to be getting when you want to work towards any goal. Specifically, if you're in my program and you'd like to break free from anxiety, self-doubt, overwhelm, ask yourself, okay, what will change, or how will I know I've broken free from self-doubt? And I know the natural inclination is to say, oh, I'll just know, or I'll just be feeling better. But you've got to be specific on what that means so you'll know you've achieved that outcome. Because I want you to be able to have a conversation with somebody once you've achieved the outcome of how proud you are with yourself for achieving it. So with that said, my friends, we're 6 minutes into the video. I want to keep this under 7 minutes because I got to go to the to the rehearsal dinner for the wedding ceremony that I'm officiating this week. So as always, my friends, be well, do good, be true to who you are, happy healing. And if you're interested in joining one of my programs, hop over to my website, dancandell.com. Also make sure to follow me on the Instagrams, on the TikToks, on the YouTubes, and everything like that. Be well, do good, be true to who you are, and happy healing, my friends.